Hey, it's Coach Mark from Soldiers of Fitness. You're watching Functional Fitness at the Office. And for today's 10-minute special, I'm going to hit the go button here, and we are going to start on the calf. So the calf, a lot of reasons people have Achilles and plantar issues is because their calf is tight. So we're going to work right into the calf, and one way we can do that is by having a ball right at where our gastrocs and soleus meet, right at the base of the muscle of the calf, and I can push down and in, and I'm going to do these little calf raises to help release the calf. So I can also turn my foot externally, rotate a little bit, and see how that feels. I'm just kind of feeling around the muscles. So for 1 minute, we're looking to see if there's anything going on in the calf there that we want to address. Because the calf, you know, the Achilles and the plantar tendon are all the poor children of a parent being the calf who is not functioning necessarily as well as we want it to. That's not always the case, but quite often, strength and strength in the calf and good mobility in the calf and having it working properly will reduce or almost eliminate all kinds of Achilles. We're going to change size and plantar tendon issues. So if you're having any foot problems or Achilles heel problems or ankle issues, a lot of that can be addressed by addressing the calf. So we're going to do a couple different things for that today. Obviously starting with the release, and then we're going to go into a couple of movements. We start with the release because we want to break up the fascia and get the muscle moving a little better before we ask the muscle to stretch or to flex or to extend or to strengthen. Because if we're reinforcing strength or reinforcing stretching or opening up things that aren't moving right, then we're not necessarily doing anything at all, depending on the actual joint itself. So always better to fascia release first. Okay, so second, up against the wall in the office or whatever doorway, this platform, I'm gonna have my toe high, heel low. I'm gonna come forward, I'm gonna pulse 10 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then to the outside, 1. So I'm tilting my toe to externally rotate a bit, the foot, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I'm going to internally rotate, 1, 2, so 10, 10, and 10. Good, and the other foot. Rotate. And the other. Feel in this one, if you turn your foot out a little bit, you'll get the peroneal tendon. You'll feel a little bit of the peroneal tendon in there. Good, now if you can find a little platform or box, so this isn't the greatest height, but you get the idea. If there's anywhere in your office or a staircase, you're going to come up onto your top of your calf and you're slowly going to come down, getting a good stretch. Ideally, I would be getting deeper than this, and then you're coming back up slowly. So looking about a 4 count to come back down. Working the eccentric, which is the way down. Concentric can be a little bit faster. Eccentric, really focusing on that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. We're gonna stop at 7 per leg because of time. So we want to get to the core stuff. But I highly recommend if you've paused or gone to do something else, you come back to this. Nice and slow. 5. Really get a good deep stretch. 6. You probably don't want to get to 15, 20, maybe even 30 per leg, depending on how you're doing. Do them every day if you have foot problems. If you don't have foot problems, you don't necessarily have to do it all the time. Good, another good one is having our shin here. I'm just going to sit back and down. I'm just going to stretch my ankle and my shin. 3, 4. We're just going to go for 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And flipping sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So in 5 minutes, we just quickly addressed some common issues there. You probably want to do half foot issues. You want to take more time than that. To avoid foot issues, stuff like that is really good just for the avoidance. Okay, so for core today, we're going to do about 30 seconds front, 30 seconds back, 30 seconds of each side, and then rotate. All right, so let's get on our back and do a ranger kick position, and we're going to do about 30 seconds of ranger kicks. Pointing the toe, locking the knee. This really engages the abs and the core. Prevents less hip flexor from getting involved. Really locks in everything. So again, leaning back. If you've watched a few of these, you know a lot of the modifications already. I can sit back, I can have my arms back, whatever version. Good, now on our stomach, we're going to go to alternating Supermans, strengthening the back, glutes, and hamstrings. So I'm squeezing my glute and my hamstring as I pull up. It's not just the lower back that I'm trying to squeeze, it's my hamstring, my scapula with my arm as I pull up here. So there's a lot of things going on in this alternating Superman. You're not just like trying to bend in half. There's a lot of musculature you're trying to focus on here. Good, side, we'll go side V crunches. Doing a great job. It'll start burning soon. Now, and eventually these workouts won't necessarily leave you sore the next day. It won't necessarily burn a lot because you'll get used to some of the exercises and I'll switch it up. But just keep in mind that you're meant to feel that way. Things aren't meant to hurt all the time. In fact, if you're constantly sore because your workouts are so hard, your abs are constantly sore, you're constantly fatigued, you're probably not getting the results that you're looking for at all. So getting stronger is okay. 5 minutes of abs is good. It will make you stronger. If you think that not being sore and stopping is good, it's not. You don't have to do an hour of abs. You can just do a few minutes. If you're doing a few minutes a few times a week, you will get stronger. Good, going back to the front. A little plank. I'm going to come up on the hand, one hand, and then down and down. Opposite sides coming up, coming down. Up. Good. All right, to the back again. This time both arms, Superman. Just coming up higher with both arms, back down. Squeezing the glutes, hamstrings, back down. And glutes and hamstrings. Scapula, from the back of my shoulders. This is not a passive exercise at all. It can be if I just did this and flopped around like a fish out of water, not really trying to engage the musculature. Knowing what muscles you're using are crucial. You need to know what you're going to squeeze. It's like all movements. How many people do push-ups and feel their shoulders? Oh, going to the side. Feel their shoulders. So the side, we're just going to go twisting left to right. Now that you do push-ups, you feel your shoulders, you feel your triceps. That's not the main muscle group, it's the chest. Depending on the type of push-up you're doing. For most people, trying to power a full push-up, so I come from the pecs and the chest. So knowing what you're trying to do and attacking those muscles with good strategies, that's what's going to get you the results that you want. Okay, so we're getting a little front and a little side here. Let's get the legs going, why not? Got 25 seconds left. And then the raise. and a twist, and down, up, raise, twist, 2, up, raise, twist, 3, one more, up, twist. All right, good job. That's 10 minutes of functional fitness at the office. Hope you had a good workout. See you next time.